Sports life. Sports life. We'd like to welcome y'all to join in. Well, listen in, tune in. What we'll be talking about. Life is nowadays. You gotta play. Hopes and dreams for tomorrow. Feelings and tears for the power. Sports, technology, science, religion, it's all covered here. We welcome you too. Well, we gotta play with Sport Life, the podcast, with your hosts, Revolver, and John.
No doubt. It's gonna take me a minute to get to where you at, 'cause man,
Life
you put
is
it
a
down
sport.
for real.
You must play.
You ain't gotta be no red, just use yourself. And we'll make that motherfucker hot. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be about self, you know? Yeah. And what we see every day, what we getting into right now.
Yes, Lord. We'd like to welcome you all to Sport Life, the podcast. This is Revolver. I'm with my man
J. Owen.
We're in the house this evening. We saying happy Wednesday to y'all. Happy hump day. Y'all gonna be getting this on Wednesday, but really for us, it's a Tuesday night. And we don't play that bullshit and trying to match like what day it is, because we know the podcast coming out whenever it's what day it is.
You know what I mean?
News is gonna happen, and if we ever feel like dropping a short podcast on you, whatever, we'll do that too.
Yep, and we gonna go at y'all live one of these days so we can get some feedback from some of our listeners.
No doubt. And for the time being, if you want to contact us, and we love for y'all to contact us, you can tell us you love us, you like it. I would be as arrogant enough to say we would even take show suggestions, but it's a little too early for y'all to even suggest shit, because we just carving a niche right now. We making a space, we making it sound a little bit different.
But our ears is open.
Right. But if y'all got any questions, y'all want to holler at us, y'all got topics, we do love to take those. Get at us. You can hit us on the website, and for any time after the original run on the Rise LA, you hit the website and all the old podcasts are there. You can get music there. You can get all kinds of shit with the podcast. It's at www.grindleaguellc.com. At the bottom, there's an email. Hit that email. You can send us questions and comments. So, as we always say, this is kind of loose, kind of topics, kind of not how we feeling. Whatever the fuck we want to talk about, whatever we've been seeing, that's what we gonna do.
I heard some funny shit when I walked in the crib today, though.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
if
man.
you walked in the crib, then
I just, there's some things up, man. How you gonna already owe somebody something, and they still dealing with you on a friendly basis, not talking about just a couple dollars, they still dealing with you on a friendly basis. And you basically are paying somebody else to, do what you do, function, however. And then you come back to the person that you owe for months and ask them for some money. Like, I don't understand how people go through life like this. Pay who you owe. You know what I'm saying? Keep your friends right. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they trying to help you. You gotta help you. You gotta help the ones that's trying to help you. You can't just keep taking. Sometimes you gotta flip your hand over the other way. And want to give sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all about receiving, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you on this earth for, you know? You on this earth not just to straight up receive is what's in my heart, you know? And I am that guy that does, have the hand the other way where I'm, you know, helping, you know, and it's not a lot, but a little bit helps, you know what I'm saying? So, not saying what I'm doing is right, because I do have another half that, you know, that I live with, been with for a long time, and, you know, sometimes, you know, the giving could be a little much, you know, so at the same time, you know, I never stress her about, you know, giving or, you know, whatever either. So, at the same time, like I'm saying, you can't always have your hand flip the other way though, with your palm up,
Right.
asking for something.
You catch some motherfucking rainwater in that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you gonna hear no, and when you hear no, sometimes you get a negative reaction, and it shouldn't be like that. Thank God I don't have to go through the negative reactions, you know, and they understand because they know if I can, I can.
Right.
But if I can't, you know, it's not because I don't want to, it's just I can't, you know. When I do it, I'm giving. I'm not loaning or none of that, because that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
If you actually, somebody asks you for some money, don't look at it as a loan. Look at it as you giving it to them. And if they give it back to you as a blessing, if not, then you know you just gave it to them.
Right.
So
the other thing, if you looking at it like you want some money back, hopefully y'all talking about an investment of some sort, and there's some contracts and paperwork. Otherwise, don't expect that shit back.
Yep.
That ain't even how shit. That
yeah,
ain't even how people are actually really built.
Yeah, because what I was, the beginning of the conversation is, my man do have contracts with this person, so you know, and saying that, you know, they should be getting paid, but my bad, go ahead, T.
Oh, you good? Go finish it up.
You know, so.
Yeah. If you fucking the contracts up, that's the thing.
It's business. Again, back to business.
Yeah.
You gotta treat yourself like a business. If you messing up business in one hand, you know, it become a chain reaction, because now you in that negative, so you gonna do it to the next person too. It's just like having a bad relationship. If you start off cheating with somebody and you get into another relationship, guess what? 9 times out of the 10 is gonna fall the same way. So continue to treat yourself like a business, and if you got a contract, pay up.
Right. You do wonder about the motherfuckers that get mad when they come and ask you for some shit. How ridiculous is that? Hey, I need some. Hey, I ain't got it. Oh man, you motherfucker. That shit don't even make sense.
Yeah.
I know it hurt motherfuckers' pride to have to go ask somebody, but that ain't never supposed to be the response, I don't think. This shit is crazy. That shit shouldn't be in anybody. That meant that you expected something from a person, and you shouldn't expect anything from a person. Not physical. Because that's of the world. That ain't what a person can really bring to you. A person can bring themselves to you. They don't bring you physical things. If they have it, they can help you.
Right.
But that shouldn't be the basis of everything. And it really is, a lot of GoFundMe motherfuckers.
Yeah, confused as a moth.
Just will go try to get money for anything. And then on the other side, it always fucks with me to see so many deaths on the news. And the first thing you fucking see is people kind of putting that filler out there like, oh my God, I don't know, this is fucked up. A, B, I don't know how the fuck we gonna pay for this.
Right.
And then half the time now, the GoFundMe is already set up. And they put it there on the news. And that's kind of weird to me. One thing, because I'm pretty sure most of them raised the money. The other fucked up thing I see about that on the news, just about that money level, is the amount of money they offer you for turning somebody in, witnessing a murder. The base is like $1,500. That's Crime Stoppers base. I don't even think it's $5,000. I think it's $1,500.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Niggas is killers. Niggas ain't turning nobody in $1,500. Not 10 years down the road. You ain't risking your life for $1,500. I don't understand why that number is there. But that's a situation where kind of a thing should have its hand out to you. Come on in and tell what you know. But on that, they handing you trinkets.
Mm-hmm.
All the other times running around like, we want this, we need that. What I'm gonna do if I don't get this? How much is this worth? How much is that worth? And who sets the price on any of this shit? What's anything really worth? Anything really worth?
Right, because everything just keep going up, whatever you looking for. I don't care if you trying to buy a bottle of water, which was free at one point.
Boy,
now,
was it free.
And now it's up to, you can buy bottles of water like $4 or $5.
Right, what happened to the rivers and streams?
I remember my grandmother joint, we used to pump water out the well. You know what I'm saying?
Out the well.
You know what I mean?
That little taste to it.
Oh man, that actually was the best water in the world.
It's weird. It had a taste to it, yet it tastes cleaner.
Yeah. It's that fresh spring water. It was some VA water where I was getting it from.
So what else has been going on, man?
No, man, you know, just chilling everyday life. You know, today I took the day off of work. Sometimes you gotta relax your mind, get your mind right. You know, you gotta be in a good space every day. Walking out that door, you don't want to take no negative energy. Not saying that it was negative energy, but you know, just wasn't feeling the best this morning when I woke up, so I actually took the day off.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call checking a postal. That nigga Jay said he woke up this morning and said, you know what? Somebody might get it today.
Yeah,
I'm gonna chill out. I'm a little tired.
Yeah,
I might not want to hear it today.
Yeah,
I feel you.
I don't know if it was that deep, but
not that deep.
Yeah,
but
you know, going in, you know what I do is going into different people's homes. You know, sometimes dealing with people that's on the verge of having a lot of money. You know, they could be a little, you know, tit for tat, and you
one
know,
is just a certain way. And
yeah, and sometimes it just the way they try to talk to you just ain't you know, proper sometimes. So you know, sometimes, you know, I rarely do it. This is my first time. We only get 2 sick days, and this is my first one I use, you know, all year, you know, so.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Plus, you know, your shit is dealing with things that deal with water and electricity, so we need not be off top game when we up in that bitch, because we might have a different ride home and that'll be fucked up.
Oh yeah, I go on
so
there.
just on that, I want a nigga crisp.
Right, go in the crib with some waves and come out looking like Don King.
Right.
You know, got shocked up or something. But yeah, for sure, it definitely is one of the top 20 most dangerous jobs you can have, like you said, because it's dealing with water and electricity. So,
right, I heard the number one was podcast host. Say them niggas be committing suicide.
Oh man,
equipment be catching on fire. Trapped in studios.
Well, you looking good up in here. I like your setup in here. So.
Hey, this gonna be the main home. You see the cameras.
Yeah,
they gonna be up. So, and hope all of these will be right. Hopefully, so we'll be banging in when we, you know, do the. Ultimately, folks, while we talking to each other, because this is how we do it. We gonna have another person in or each other. We'll have 6 monitors at that point, and we'll be on YouTube and Sports Center and watching highlights and things like that during. And when we start, we don't know how the fuck we gonna get around licensing and shit. But what we would like to do is have the monitors behind us and in front of us so you can see what we looking at and we can talk about plays and shit like that.
Right.
All at the same time. And we think that'd be sweet, and we don't think nobody's done anything like that. And then also on the monitor, we want to have another person, or we'll be doing it ourselves. We gonna fact check ourselves. It's a Google world. We can look up anything. If we getting too far off the rail, I'd like to just have a show where we can just full out just talk shit, and when we getting crazy, Jay can just say fact check it, and we have our person fact check it. We'll keep going,
right.
And whatever the truth is, the fact checker drop in and say this is what the numbers was, this is what they was talking about.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool, but we giving y'all a little inside view of what we gonna try to turn this into.
Yeah, so be prepared, and like I said, have your ears ready, have your minds ready, because we're trying to open them up, because I'm not saying that people are small-minded, but some people run around this world with them horse blinders on, and they only look one way, and you drive to work one way, you go home one way, and that's not what life is about. Open your eyes up and take more than one way in life, so.
Right.
And that'll help you do a little better and succeed. Be happier, make the people around you happier. The happier, the more positive people are around you, the better life is.
Just kind of what the fuck is the point? Because we, cats ain't old. We in pretty good shape. I need to quit smoking. But we in pretty good fucking shape. I still run a mile on your ass.
No problem.
We, wouldn't you much rather for the entirety of your life when you walk into a room, whoever it is, it's kind of, however they feeling is kind of fucked up too. But this is a hope that they're always feeling good too. Don't you wish that you would never see anybody frown again for the rest of your fucking life? Think about that. Think about that. Really, really, everybody out there think about that. No matter where you go, the DMV, the bank, fast food, shopping, driving by the dude banging the cement out in the intersection, you happen to stop at that light. And he smiled. Everybody just smiling. Not no crazy, weird, housewifey, crazy smile, but everybody's just generally happy. All right.
Right.
CJ said happy. See, we don't know how the fuck we gonna get around licensing and shit. But what we would like to do is have the monitors behind us and in front of us so you can see what we looking at and we can talk about plays and shit like that.
Right.
All at the same time. And we think that'd be sweet, and we don't think nobody's done anything like that. And then also on the monitor, we want to have another person, or we'll be doing it ourselves. We gonna fact check ourselves. It's a Google world. We can look up anything. If we getting too far off the rail, I'd like to just have a show where we can just full out just talk shit, and when we getting crazy, Jay can just say fact check it, and we'll have our person fact check it. We'll keep going,
right.
And whatever the truth is, the fact checker drop in and say this is what the numbers was, this is what they was talking about.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool, but we giving y'all a little inside view of what we gonna try to turn this into.
Yeah, so be prepared, and like I said, have your ears ready, have your minds ready, because we're trying to open them up, because I'm not saying that people are small-minded, but some people run around this world with them horse blinders on, and they only look one way, and you drive to work one way, you go home one way, and that's not what life is about. Open your eyes up and take more than one way in life, so.
Right.
And that'll help you do a little better and succeed. Be happier, make the people around you happier. The happier, the more positive people are around you, the better life is.
Just kind of what the fuck is the point? Cause
Picture what's right there in front of them. You know, you got to look beyond that little picture that's in front of you and start drawing that canvas that's behind you to make everything better. But anyway, this is another beautiful day out here in lovely Michigan. We've reached the 90s today. You know, one touch out to all those people out in South Carolina, North Carolina, VA.
oh yeah, no doubt.
You know, going through this terrible time right now. You know, I got people in VA. You know, they telling me, you know, most of them is alright down there. So VA was pretty straight, but I seen some shots in, I think it was South Carolina where it didn't look too good down there. So we just want to take a time and have everybody send a prayer and some love down that way to our people out in the South.
No doubt. And we're gonna actually get at a moment of silence. And then what the fuck I saw on the news that I wasn't even fucking considering and didn't think. They produce a lot of meat down there.
Oh yeah.
Boy, Purdue's down there. They said the hogs is down there, and it's about to be a fucked up winter. On the pork side and on the chicken side, y'all niggas is in danger. It flooded out thousands and thousands and thousands of chickens and pigs.
Yeah.
Now, that's the ones that got took out in the flood. There's a second layer. This is what I wasn't, besides not knowing how much was quite going on down there. The second thing was, the layer that's really about to be fucked up is that the flood water's just going to stay for a second. And you've got dead carcasses in that water. So all the animals that are left that were fine are now in danger.
Yeah.
This might be fucked up.
For a while, for everybody.
Like on how you don't think about shit to be happening behind the, oh my God, this is the number up. You know how many dead now? What the last number was? I think the last I saw may have been 13. Rest in peace to y'all. I saw crazy shit with trees falling on people's kids.
Yeah, and the mom.
People get washed away.
Yeah, the mom and the daughter got the tree fell on them.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
But sad situation out there.
Yeah, I heard that about the Purdue and all that. I was like, wow, that's a unexpected consequence, right?
Yeah, I actually seen some shots, some video of some pigs in a little farm building or whatever, just floating on the roof. Some of them on top of the roof. But a bunch of them was, you know, didn't make it.
Right.
So, like you said, you
the
got
ones
all
on the
that.
roof just got lucky.
Yeah.
Like, Billy, I learned how to swim last summer. It's too bad you didn't come to the pond.
Yep.
I told you to come to the pond, Billy.
Yeah. I showed you the way out of this.
You laughed at me when I was practicing for the flood.
Yeah, that shit
You
was
laughed
crazy.
at me.
And then they showed this other dumb family with they hunting dogs, six dogs locked up in a cage outside and flooded.
And these motherfuckers actually could all probably swim because a dog, if you throw it in, it's got a better chance than a baby.
Thank God they made it, though. They made it.
Dogs would be in them cages like hostages, nose up at the top.
Yeah.
What?
We gonna make it.
Right.
I smell that beef jerky in the house. I'm gonna make it. Because it probably went floating by, so. Man, no jokes on that, though. My bad. Yeah, that's crazy, though. That's something that I'm glad I never experienced. You know, hopefully I never have to go through. They went through it a little bit in Jersey. You know, actually, every time one of these crazy hurricanes or tornadoes hit, they get a little flood up there where, you know, actually destroy some things up there.
Yeah, I always tell people one of the worst places I ever been for a decent sized storm. Because I grew up young. I went from Detroit to Chicago to Indiana. Chicago was quick, very quick, to Indiana. In Indiana, I was in some good summer fucking storms. But the worst place I ever actually been during the storm was fucking Las Vegas. Because the city ain't shit for water. The city was flooded out in like 2 minutes.
Wow.
And then we was there on vacation walking through fucking knee-high water intersections for 2 days. And it had only rained for like 6, 7 fucking hours. I was like, what kind of garbage city is this? You get all these fucking lights up there, but why would you do all that in the fucking desert? It makes sense. But boy, that motherfucking city just... I keep calling it the city like it's massive.
Right.
The strip was down. The strip was fucking down. We try and go to shows and shit. You can't get to the cab because the water's too deep. And we was like, this is dumb. It didn't even rain that bad.
It's crazy. We went to San Diego too a couple weeks ago, Labor Day weekend, and it rained a little bit out there. Just a little drizzle. It didn't get too crazy, but the people was outside like it was snowing out there. So I couldn't believe it, man. But they said it really never rains in Southern California, so. But it was a great experience to see people out there acting crazy like they never seen water before.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. It'd be kind of weird to not ever see any rain.
Snow either, you know what I'm saying? I grew up seeing snow.
Snow I might be able to get over.
Yeah, I'll definitely be able to get over it, but you know...
The rain just be like, what the fuck? That'll remind you ain't seen no snow. Like, it ain't raining or snowing. Where the water at?
Right, how y'all producing all this water
Right.
if we ain't getting no rain, no snow? Where the water coming from?
Right, what is going on out here?
Right.
It's the ocean, that's salt water. What is happening?
Yeah,
But they do be running out of water.
yeah, that's true.
And that motherfucker be on fire half the motherfucking year, every year.
I mean, the desert, closer to
California
the
be on
desert.
fucking fire, boy.
I mean, going from the inner city to the desert is about a 20 to 30 degree difference.
Yeah,
So, you know, it be dry out there for sure.
yeah. Me and my wife drove across the country. That was yeah, you could kill yourself out there, boy. That is some wasteland.
Start hallucinating.
Oh my God, God forbid. You know the movies and shit. Everybody in the... See, this is broadcast now to LA, so y'all closer to it. But wherever this reaches, if y'all ain't been through a desert, and y'all have just seen it on TV, and you've seen the struggle on TV and thought, nah, I can walk through a desert. I'd be fine. Just give me... You would say something crazy, like give me a canteen of water, give me a bottle of water. I'll be right. I get through it in 24 hours. Nigga, you wouldn't get through the desert at all. Not at all. It's just flat and it is not helpful for you. It is not helpful. You would wish that it was downhill so something would be helping you get to the end of it. But it's so long and flat and so hot. And we was driving across that motherfucker in somebody else's car. And I thought of all the horror movies, not in even a bad way, but I could just see. Like, you don't even have to add a killer. You can just have a whip breakdown about noon and have maybe 5-6 cars go by that ain't trying to help you, trying to not break down themselves in the lonely fucking desert. You ain't even gotta add a killer. That's their story right there. Our car broke down and won't nobody pick us up. Ain't no cell phone coverage out here, and we ate all our snacks and drank all our pop and water hours ago.
And now
let's
dealing
start
with the
movie.
wilderness.
Right, you dealing with it. And motherfuckers be dead as hell. I know humans do get up some shit, but average motherfucker. But that wasn't even my point. My point was just whipping through there. This country is made up of some amazing, amazing folk. We saw so many, and for there not to be any houses close to each other, that's the other thing. That's what you gotta realize. It's wilderness. When motherfuckers go out there, it seems as if it was people that was going from east to west and shit broke down and they stopped and stayed there. They didn't make it all the way west, or they went the fuck out there to be left the fuck alone. Because ain't nobody close to them. But then the other odd thing about nobody being close to them is the majority of the houses out there had 5 to 10 broken down vehicles in the yard. If you call it a yard, because it's just space, they would make their yard, but it was so many broken down cars out there, and I was like,
Man.
These are the horror movie people. All those are broken down cars from the freeway. All them is victims. House after house. I'm like, how are you out here living like this? Because I know y'all ain't living like shit. You can tell it's fucked up out there. Like, you just in the middle. I know the job situation. You ain't working nowhere.
Ain't nothing to do.
How did you amass all these cars? You, in your lifetime, owned 10 cars and they all broke down? And you kept all of them? So that was just a weird thing. So it's hot out there. Creepy, strange, you done moved out there to be alone or whatever. And somehow you've got a heap of cars next to your house. What the fuck has happened?
Yeah, that don't even sound right.
Maybe they just towing breakdowns, and that's just what they do. Maybe they got plans for it, but it was rust on most of them. So if they had plans, the motherfuckers is not working out.
Look, they started the scrap yard,
That's a scrap yard. And who coming out there?
Right.
Who coming to that scrap yard?
Either that or they preparing to take them to them, maybe one of their victims. They like, yeah, I gotta let it get a little rust on them before I take it to the scrap yard.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna go to the Florida Keys. It's crazy how, it can. We was in a spot that went from barely any rain to being in the Florida Keys, and if it rains, it's like a monsoon. That was probably one of the scariest, situations I've been in with a terrible downpour. And I was out there on the jet skis, so we kind of saw it coming. So it was a little different being out there on that water, seeing that water coming at you. And you dealing with that real wildlife that'll kill you instantly. I'm talking about one bite, sharks.
Right. You saw they had, it was just a couple days ago, somebody got killed by a couple sharks. They got the overhead shots from the helicopter. The motherfucking sharks just still there, swimming in the circle.
Yeah,
now, no doubt they got pushed up from the hurricane, surge and all that, but they was just still chilling. Like these the movie ones that was waiting.
Right, and that's the thing. It ain't just Shark Week 1 week in real life. It's Shark Week every day.
Every day you in their habitat.
You know what I'm saying? Any day you go in their habitat, it's Shark Week. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect them, because if you don't and you run into one and you don't have that respect, guess what?
He said respect. Let me Hey, I ain't a swimmer, but I'm going to tell you something. I do know a lot about animals, and I know a lot about physics. They tell you to punch a shark in the nose. Imagine throwing a good punch underwater, you fool. Think about how fast that punch is coming towards that shark, and that shark is looking at this shit like the Matrix, like, this bullet will never hit me. And as soon as your hand get close enough to me with your little balled up fist, it look like a lollipop to it. Look, I'm going to bite it.
that surfer tried that, and I don't think it worked out.
Came back missing one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I guess it worked because somebody pulled it off and worked, but that was probably, Jacques Cousteau in his youth. He was probably swimming like a dolphin, and tough, unusual motherfucker, one of them greatest men alive, came back and just said, listen, hey, the sharks rolled up on me. I gave them both a good one, and they left me alone.
Right.
Now that motherfucking legend has transferred through the years. Niggas think you can punch a shark. I'm telling you, you can't punch underwater. I'm telling you.
And Shark Week don't only last 1 week.
Here, I'm going to give you a crazy, I believe that there's footage You know, one of the boxers with the fastest hands, world known at his size, is Ali. I believe there's footage of Ali in the pool. Ali don't punch fast in the pool. You ain't hitting the shark. You was not gonna make contact
At all.
at all.
The only thing you gonna be making contact with is the end of your missing limb, because that's what's gonna be going down. Your limb is gonna be missing, and you gonna be reaching for it, and you gonna be grabbing nothing but blood and flesh.
And I don't swim, but I swear to God, it seemed like it's hard to swim missing one arm. It seemed like it would be super difficult.
I don't even want to try it.
It seemed like you wouldn't do nothing but just like dive towards the bottom.
Yeah, I ain't even trying it. You know, salt water's supposed to help you better swim too, and I don't even want to go through it.
Yeah.
Well, at least if your ass get bit out there in the ocean, you be healing at the same time from the salt water.
Burning.
Like
fucking stuff would be on fire.
Your limb will be on fire.
It'd be like, please, somebody come put some regular water on this bitch.
Yeah.
Salt water's cooking the hell out of it.
Yeah, talking about San Diego too. When I was out there, we was messing around in the water on a late night, and these cats came up with their little kids. 3 little kids, man. Not even one of them was above waist, but the other 2 was about waist high. In the water.
Mind you, John's tall.
Yeah, and they in the water with seals, man. And I'm like, do you hear these seals out here? And the one kid is like, yeah, it sound like a dog and all of this. I'm like, exactly. If it sound like something that'll bite you on land, you know, if it drag you in the water, you have no chance. And we out there, and I'm thinking, from what I understand, sharks kind of either hunt at night or in the morning, you know, so I'm pretty sure it was sharks out there the time we was out there. So I don't know what people be thinking, man.
Yeah, people, you know, it's always people making jokes about people at the zoo and people's babies falling in the water and all kind of crazy shit, but really, you better respect everything, pretty much everything. Because I'm going to tell you, as stupid as it sounds, start going through the animals in your head and think about if they was really, really on the war path. As a grown, whatever animal it is, what your shot is. You're gonna take some damage. You can start from the size of a hamster up. If you in a room with a hamster barehanded, you better be fast. Because if it's trying to get you, like, I'm coming for your eyes, baby. I'm coming for anything I can bite. Bring it up to a cat. People fear cats because they know what cat do.
Oh, yeah.
A cat just flip out on you because it know you a pussy and it just tap you a couple times and be like, I see you.
Yeah.
A dog, people know. That's why people scared of dogs. Besides the history of certain of us having animals sicked on us.
And having to run and jump fences.
Right. They know that the dog, you don't quite know when the dog has been offended or what the dog has thought. As well trained as it could be. And you know when the dog get on its A game, no matter what the size, the dog gonna get one off. The dog might even let you come pet it. But when the switch go off and the dog want to get one off, he gonna get one off. You might kick the little dog across the room, but the dog is gonna get one off.
Yeah.
In everything in life, it depends on what that get one off is. Because most dogs is gonna bite you in the hand. And I tell you, if I take a knife and cut your hand in the right place and give you 15 minutes, you might die. You got a couple large things running through your hands. You fuck around, you'll bleed out. It's little shit like that people don't think about. Now take that up to any animal. That's the little ones that we can deal with. And we ain't got the big dogs that'll really fuck you up. Dogs that are just tough to a chow. Just tough neck. What you gonna do barehanded to take it down? You can't choke it out. Its neck is stronger than your hands is gonna be able to do. You're gonna have to put it in a full Nelson. But it's just gonna hang with you just off neck string. Then we get into the things that can bite you. Then we get into wolves and we get into crazy shit.
Lions,
right. Jay went to the beasts, getting your ass. I was gonna take us through. We know what a bull do with you, mad. Just bullshit. Giraffe, anything, a camel. We've got no chance. We some weird humans. We got such great advantages over like everything, but if it just came down to it, we could scrap the fuck out.
Yup.
We gotta make a weapon like quick. We gotta make spears quick.
That's why people from other countries, like them Americans with them guns over there, don't be playing.
Yeah.
Cause now, you can find videos of people shooting roaches and rats, and ain't got nothing else to do but practice on animals. So,
Right.
but that's us in the hood. But you got them others going across seas killing zebras and that
Them niggas
real
is nuts.
that real wildlife. So
Fuck ass.
it's different levels to it. So neither side is good either way you put it.
Right.
So that's just bottom line.
Meanwhile, we are smart, and ain't neither of us here crazy enough to say shit like that and not realize that we eating hamburgers and chicken. Shut the fuck up. We know that the poor cows is getting walked to the thing. We know. We about to probably
I'm a
come off
vegetarian
most of that
doing
shit.
Lent though.
Yeah, we might be about to get there because I'm starting to feel. I used to like stuff. There was stuff that I know is different. My taste ain't changing.
Right.
I know that it's different because I can still conjure up the taste of how bacon used to taste. Nigga, y'all don't know bacon don't taste the same. It's a weird world. Y'all motherfuckers don't even know what's happening. They done hormoned up the shit so much it don't taste the same. Do you know that the chicken you get at a restaurant don't cook the same as the chicken you get at home?
Wow.
Do you know that? And all the restaurant chicken seems to cook the same no matter where you go. A chicken breast is pretty even across the board. But the one you bring home don't cook like that, don't look like that, ain't that thickness, don't do that same thing in the pan. It's weird. The fries at McDonald's. I think I said it before on the podcast. Motherfucking kids is goofy. They think these McDonald's fries is good. They used to be really good. They changed it.
Yeah, I haven't
Changed
had
it up
none of
15
that.
years ago.
I haven't had none of that fast food, McDonald's, KFC, none of that in about 10 years now.
Jesus, what do you eat?
I will go to Jersey Mike's and I will go to Blaze Pizza. I pretty much only go to some place where I can see him making my food. I'm not saying that eating that process, Jersey Mike's cut up meat is the best thing, but what I will do is I'll throw my roast beef on the grill or throw my ham on the grill or something like that. And then, like I said, I'll go and get some pizza. So,
Yeah.
and every once in a while, I'll stop at Hunter House, which is a slaughter joint, and I'll order my food and they making it right there in front of me, the grill right there at the to-go window, so it's kind of cool. So like I said, I pretty much only go to places where I can see them making my food.
It's interesting.
But at the same time, who's to say they didn't drop the meat before they put it in the freezer?
That shit been dropped 55 times, you say, honey. At the
You know what I'm
meat packing
saying?
plant.
You know what I'm
in the
saying?
truck on the way.
Yeah, actually, one time I actually went to Jersey Mike's and one I actually stopped going to, which was in the area where I worked, due to the fact that like I said, I like the roast beef. I asked them to put it on the grill, warm up both sides, so on and so forth. So one day I go to the spot on, I'm not going to actually say where. Well, actually I can't because now I actually go back there now because one of the guys that I was dealing with at another location is actually managing that place.
They got quality in there now.
Yeah, exactly.
Location has been cleared.
Exactly. So I went there one day and asked for my roast beef. The young lady cut my roast beef. She threw it on the grill, came back, grabbed the roast beef, and the roast beef rolled from the slicer basically to the end of the freezer. So it was about 4 or 5 steps, where they've been working. The floor is filthy back there, and whatever, so on
Y'all
and so
got the
forth.
picture in your head now. This is before it hit the meat slicer, folks. So this is the log of meat
Right.
that fell off and rolled slow motion across a dirty floor.
Right, and then she gonna tell her manager, check it out while she making my meat on the grill. So I'm like, please tell me they about to throw this meat away. So, I was at the register paying for my food, walked over to the fountain machine, was getting my lemonade and fruit punch mix. And I'm looking out the corner of my eye with the basketball peripheral, and I see her take the meat and just throw it back in the freezer.
Right.
And I'm like, no, she couldn't have did that. Knowing this is what I come in here and get, I'm like, at least show me some respect and put it back in there after I leave or something. But that caused me not to go back there no more, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so, like I said, it's important to go to places where you can see where they're making your food, because you really don't know who you're dealing with. Another spot I went to, a breakfast joint, is actually called Jersey Bagels. I'm gonna put them on the map because it was real nasty. So I'm standing there, I asked my man, actually I asked the young lady, y'all have a bacon, egg, and cheese, whatever. And she tells the chef, you can look over the counter again. I like to go places where I can see they make my food. So I'm standing there, and my man, he sneezed right directly over the grill, and then did it again. And the girl was standing right there and was like, yo, what are you doing? So at that point I was debating, do I ask for my money back or do I just walk out? I said, no, I'm not going to just walk out. I'm going to let them know I seen what they did and I'm not about to argue for my money. I got bigger fish to fry in this world. It was only a couple dollars, so
Yeah.
I actually got my sandwich. I said, where's the garbage can at? And they said right there. So I made sure. I said, this the garbage can? And I took the bag on my way out and I threw it in the garbage. And between me, that girl, and the guy that was on the grill, we all know what happened. So
Yeah.
and what I should have did is something I still think I probably should do. It's probably a little late now because who knows if he's still there. But they don't get my business no more. But it was a place that I like going, so I actually should have called in and made a complaint that day. Don't think about it. Be proactive when situations like this happen to you, because if it's happening to you, it's happening to other people. And we can't let people in this world get away with, things like this, because there's people that want to own businesses out here and that want to do right by people and that want to see people happy. But like I said, you got these other people that think they run the world just because they cooking on the grill.
They said they took that fucking master shit too far.
Yeah.
Like, all right, in your uniform, I got you. Yeah. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, man. So, I kind of, at first, I wanted to take one of them hard-ass bagels, you know what I'm saying, and hit him in the back of the head with it, but...
That's what I was thinking, like, man. Because
this...
really, like you said, if you don't say anything, the person will probably do it again. I'm figuring that you was probably number 6, because if a motherfucker is cooking and don't know to not fucking sneeze over a fucking grill, attempt to cover your mouth, go for it with your hand. That ain't even supposed to be what you do, but I'm just saying in a fucked up quick, if this shit sneak up on you. I don't know how sneezes just sneak up on people.
Right, turn your fucking head.
Turn your head, get your hand towards it or something. Make it don't look just like...
You don't give a...
Right, like this is what I do.
Right.
This is what I do. I've been going through my entire life. I don't cover my mouth.
Man, like I said, if he's sick or might have some, then
He
next
did.
thing,
Everybody in that bitch got syphilis.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm
This
saying?
motherfucker sneezed and hurt up all the sandwiches for the
Right.
week.
And then you going home, and you know your other half is wondering why your lips are starting to get all herped up or something.
Right,
you know?
accusing you and shit.
Yup, and it's because this fool and sneezed on your food or spit on your food or something, and you don't even realize.
Right.
You know, because you sitting there on your phone. You know, while they making your food, you should be worried about what they doing with your food. Get off your damn phone.
Right.
While they worried about your food. Like I said, there was another person sitting there too. The reason why I'm saying it is because I was paying attention. He was making both our food.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, the other person that probably didn't even realize. He probably walked out there and caught something.
You're right.
Not the kid though.
Nah, he at the crib. His condition improving.
Right, he just got more immune to something else.
Right.
Instead of taking vaccine, he just out here eating anything.
Right. Motherfucking patient zero don't never go down.
That's funny.
Fucking drop everything around it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm still up in the air about. I just said some vaccines about vaccinating, and actually a young lady that I work with and her husband actually worked there. Mm-hmm. They just had a little girl, and they not vaccinating the kids, so you know I was kind of up in the air with would I do it or would I not do it, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, you know, right now. I guess it'd be something I have to study up on, but
Yeah, we can talk about it a little bit because we've had this conversation in this house before, and it's a good conversation, and we're gonna have them people on here one day soon to have that conversation with them too, because it turned into quite the fucking conversation pretty quick, because we had one person that was just adamant on doing whatever the fuck a doctor say. See, you thought I was going to say the other thing. I know y'all thought I was going to say the other thing. Because it always seemed like it's going to be that other person. That be like, nah, fuck this system. You ain't shooting my kids up with no shit. We going natural. We don't want it. No, but it was the other way. And I see the sense in both. And, if we get a outbreak or something, everybody that's non-vaccine people, they gonna see the sense of the other side too, real fast.
Right.
The people that got vaccinated, trust and believe they side ain't never gonna see your side because you've got no proof of anything. There's not a great swath of them that are dropping dead. There's a couple more SIDS cases and all that, but polio wiped out a whole bunch of motherfuckers until they stalled it.
Hey, look, and stop waiting until your ass get cracked in the head to need stitches to get your update.
Right. So, it was a lady too, and it was a older lady. She had kids, and it was just surprising, and that kind of kicked off that discussion. It was very interesting to hear somebody, a seasoned vet of life say, I don't give a fuck. The doctor knows best. And so then my instinct, just as a debater and as I'm going to hit you from all sides, is to say, you know that the doctors are guessing, right? They're more schooled than you are, but you do practice medicine. It's a practice. It is an art.
That's what we do.
Your degree is an art.
Yep.
So they're closer to the cutting edge of science, but I'll tell you something about the cutting edge of science. The cutting edge of science usually sees a bunch of failures, and it's because it's the cutting edge of science. The successes come immediately behind the cutting edge of science. So you can't always depend on the most current knowledge. It's good to have,
Right.
but you don't want to be the beta test on most things, because the beta tests on most things are, the point of it is to fix the fucking bugs. So when the alpha one comes out, all the bugs were fixed on the beta. But now we've got a lot of years of immunizations. We've got some deaths, and I know that they're tying the autism to it. But I got a bunch of shots, and our shots back then were way stronger than the ones y'all are getting. Sorry.
That's why y'all getting so many right now.
Y'all right. Y'all have to get more. They gave us shit that was setting us up for the rest of it. And everybody ain't a bunch of autistic kids in our group. It's not the shots, ladies and gentlemen. It is not the shots. It's something else going on.
Yeah.
It is not that though.
Right.
I know even the knowledge cast is gonna tell you. Yeah, one of the things they doing, nigga, is they putting it in the babies when they babies. They putting a bunch of shit in the babies when they babies, and it start with the baby food, and the shots is probably the least of your worries.
Yeah, I mean, shit, you gotta start with some of the parents too. But back to the what he was talking about. Damn, well, I ain't mean to go that deep. But yeah, back to what he's saying about the doctors, and it's similar to what I do with my job. You know, it's somebody that triage. Like, say you got these symptoms, and they know you coming in to see them. So what they do is they kind of triage and think of what might be causing this to happen. And then what they do is they don't actually fix the problem. They kind of just treat the symptoms and hope, you know, one of those symptoms that they treating is causing you that problem. So, you know, like he said, they pretty much going to the doctor, you know, nothing is never cut and dry. He's triaging before you get there. And then when you get there, you know, he kind of analyzing and seeing you and checking your heartbeat. And then from there, it's like us. We got to look at the machine and actually feel the machine and see what the machine is actually going through before we can say, all right, I think it's this. It's not 100% sure. Sometimes, you know, ice machines and things of that nature, you know, working on a machine is a little different than working on a human body, because even though I know the ice machine was bad, something else could have been bad, so I just fixed the ice maker, but this other problem is still going on. So the human body is the same way. Just because he fixed that one problem and you start feeling okay and you can run a little bit and your wind is a little better, that don't mean he fixed the underlying problem. And don't start popping them pills, because guess what? It's causing another problem. So, you know, but...
Yeah, and your example is pretty accurate, because in triage is a perfect word, because this is exactly, most people won't think about it like that, because you hear triage and you think of like a MASH unit or something like that. But tell me this, no matter what your ailment was, you may have been mid-heart attack, mid-stroke, you have never in your life, the last person that did lived in Mayberry, came through the front doors of the hospital and seen a doctor immediately. You're being triaged. First person you see is the desk. No matter what the emergency is, somebody asks you, usually the desk. First person down. They start your triage. Second person is that first nurse. She wants blood pressure. She's checking for shit right then. If your blood pressure is spiking, she's making a different call than whatever the fuck you think is going on.
Yeah.
You're being triaged. You cannot just get straight to the doctor. And you would think maybe you should be able to. But they're breaking that problem down. All those little stupid things, every time I show up, I gotta give them a blood pressure. I feel fine. Yeah. Blood pressure's a good one, because you have stroke the fuck out and have a heart attack and you don't even know it's coming. Blood pressure do that to you. It can be reading normal when it crack you. But they're triaging you.
Yep.
They're seeing it. They're seeing the problems. They're trying to break it down, trying to get to the best end. And it's never a fucking guarantee. It wasn't a guarantee when you came in. Do you know how much shit is going on in the human body?
Yup, and
It's not enough words for it.
and stop going to them doctors that's doing the same damn triage every time you go there. That's an insurance job. They ain't really helping you. They only trying to make money off you.
Right. If you repeatedly do something that's supposed to help you, and the treatment is the same, the conversation is the same, do something else. Because it's obviously not the ticket. There's somebody just turning something over. Because one or two things should happen. That person should say in all good conscience, I don't think I'm doing anything for you. I don't think I can help you or tell you there is nothing that can be done for you. But again, that's a person's opinion.
Or point you in a different direction.
Right. Say this is as far as I can take you. You might want to do something else. I can point you here. You can do it on your own, but don't keep going for the same bullshit over and over. In like anything. And I mean, there's one business that I guess has to get the pass on that, but I don't tend to like it, but that's psychiatry. Because if you really think about psychiatry, all you're doing is going and doing the same thing over and over and over. You just walking in the door with your story. Half of them don't talk, so you're paying somebody to listen to you talk it out with your inner id in an open room with another body in it. But apparently it works for enough people. I don't know that it does. I can't even say that it does. How the fuck does the business stay open so long? It's like a fucking, the best shoe salesman in the world who's gonna sell you a pair of shoes that's gonna last your entire life. After you sell the neighborhood of 30,000 people 30,000 pairs of shoes, don't you go the fuck out of business?
Right. It's like he's saying. It's
If
not
it was
like
helping.
it's not like he a motivational speaker or something where he trying to point you in a direction to help you out. This guy's just sitting in the room and you going in there telling your story, and he going home talking about your story to his family. You know what I'm saying? So
Shit.
are you really being helped, or are you really being made fun of? Because now he talking about you at the dinner table, and you then paid him to come have things to talk about at the dinner table.
Shit, you funny. You imagine if somebody at his house want to hear that shit. The motherfuckers don't be talking to nobody. They be toting that weight around their fucking self. Just toting it around. And I think that's why they don't really, listen like that. Because if they did, they would go nuts. You can't be bringing that home to your spouse. Your fucking spouse would be like, nigga, you fucking depressing. You depressing me telling me they stories.
Yeah, that
How the
is
fuck can
definitely
I
is
fuck
true.
with you? Right. All your stories is horror stories. This is why detectives and police don't tell their wives. They beat the shit out of them. But they won't tell them what the fuck is going on in the streets, because legitimately, if you knew that your spouse faced death 17 times on a shift, you would freak the fuck out. You'd be like, yeah, I know my husband or my wife's job is dangerous, but you don't really. Because nobody really is on the other end of a barrel, is walking into domestic violences, is in certain cities now they busing, getting shot at, all of that. You think that's a cop. Firefighters, you have a picture of it, but you've never stood next to anything really hot other than your fireplace, the oven, and maybe a bonfire. And you know the bonfire was hot than a bitch. You ain't ever been next to nothing that burns a car motor, car engine out the car, and you in there trying to pull somebody out. Olympics don't really have a good concept of how serious certain shit is. So I think most people with serious jobs keep that shit shut the fuck up.
Man, yeah.
Because they're built to deal with it. They didn't really, they might be dirtbags and shitty to the people they with. But that's the fallout, I think. getting somebody that's, if you want to fuck with some fucking superhero, they gonna have a chink in the armor, and I think that's gonna be it. Their personality is gonna get a little dirty sometimes, cause they thinking about shit you do not want to fucking know.
Look, and they don't want no superheroes walking around. They had one brother out there. I forgot where he was, man. They cut his shit down. I think he a MMA fighter now or something. But they made my man stop being a superhero. You ain't no superhero, so let these people with these serious jobs do their job and respect them. You know what I'm saying? They respect your job, respect their job.
That's funny. That was like there was the dude out here, the white cat that was running around perpetrating as a state police officer.
Oh yeah, they just
they just sentenced him to a year probation. He was arresting and pulling over people with a fake badge, guns, a car made up to look with decals and lights like the state police, and they gave him a year fucking probation. Like, people are like unicorns and magic sometimes.
The only time a brother can do that, I only seen it in the movie, and that was New Jersey Drive, and that was back in the day. They won't even probably try to put some shit like that in the movie now.
No way. No way. You are exactly right. They'd be like, no, in the climate right now, we don't want to get nobody really that idea. This motherfucker did it for a while. Certain people knew, and he only got a year of probation for fucking with people like that. And then if I would have shot him, I'd have been sent up the fucking creek.
For shooting
I'm
a cop.
surprised he didn't get shot. Right. He'd have somehow been an actual cop then.
Right.
Like, wait a minute.
Like, hold up. I thought his badge was fake, but he was carrying it, so you would have been shooting a real police officer. So we're going to have to charge you with shooting the police officer.
Intent to kill an actual officer would be the charge.
Yep.
And they'd be like, you know what? We're going to get you off the street before you really do harm someone. You'll be like, but the badge was made out of foil.
Right, I know it, so I blasted his ass.
Right, he rolled up on me. I am surprised he didn't get capped. And so, and that in itself says a lot. The fact that he didn't get handled somewhere mean that he was mad dogging niggas. It mean that he was rolling up on motherfuckers really like pushing the weight. Cause didn't nobody get with him and like figure out you ain't no motherfucking cop.
Yeah, cause he probably was walking up with that heat on.
Right. And still, even with the heater, but most people, you kind of know a cop. So he must have been kind of acting good. You lean and be like, you ain't no fucking officer.
Right.
And then you'll find out if it's really a fucking officer, because a real fucking state boy would take severe disliking to you saying some shit like, you don't look like no fucking cop.
He's like,
He'll show you a cop pretty shortly after. It won't be too bad, but you would know an officer.
Right.
I think you can figure it out pretty quick. Just like they know when they ain't dealing with some dick. You can say a lot of shit to officers.
Yeah, these some people, I was talking to a customer saying, yes, why some of y'all black people be making these cops kill y'all? I said, I want to be like, biatch. What is on your motherfucker? But anyway, that's another situation. We got a bunch of stuff that we want to get at y'all about. Like I said, it don't stop here. This is just one of our many topics we want to touch on, that not only us going through, the people that we deal with every day, our loved ones, friends, haters, go through, you know what I'm saying? So we just want to keep it positive, a little, touching on some negative stuff that we try to turn into a positive. So, on that note, love y'all, God bless, and my man Rel say his peace.
And again, happy Wednesday. Stay up, stay low, keep your eyes open. Sport life, Empire to trust.
All day, every day.
Yes, sir.